Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Indiana Association of College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. We're excited to have you all participating in this evening's event. We have some fantastic schools here today to speak with us. My name is Daisha, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping items for you. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists today cannot see or hear you, but we encourage you to use the Q&A button on your screen. It's at the bottom of your screen in most cases. You can use that to ask any questions you have for the presenters at any time. If they're going to address it during their presentation, they will do so, or they'll be able to respond to you individually. This is one of many different sessions happening. So please make sure to check out the schedule on the StriveScan website for other sessions you may want to attend later this evening. The presentation today is going to be recorded, so you will be able to visit the strivescan.com/Indiana website to view the recordings of this session and any other sessions you may have missed this evening. Without further ado, I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter today, Franklin College.
All right, my apologies. My name is Myron Duff, and I am the Associate Director of Multicultural Recruitment at Franklin College. I just want to talk for a few minutes about what we offer here at the college. We are just 20 minutes south, just a little bit south of Indianapolis, Indiana. So you have the access to a small town because we have about 1,000 students that are on campus. A little bit less this year because of COVID. So you have the access of the small town, the small campus, a small, safe, private institution, but you also have access to a larger city environment where you have access to a thriving downtown campus with all kinds of, we are the amateur athletic capital. And so we always have some kind of sports events going on. We have the Indianapolis Colts, that we are very proud of. We have a minor league baseball team. We have the Indiana Pacers that we're proud of. So it's a thriving city. So if you like the smaller area, or you like the smaller access to a larger area, we are just 20 minutes south of Indianapolis, Indiana. We have, because our population of students is so small, we have an 11-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio, which is actually pretty good, but it keeps our classes pretty small. The largest class most students will have is about 15 to 20 students. The smallest you'll have, as an upperclassman, you'll have anywhere between 5 to about 12 students. So it keeps the classes small. It allows you to get to know the professors better and master the material that much better as well. These are some of the majors that we offer here at Franklin College. Some of our stronger programs, of course, are our business programs, which include we have an accounting program, business management, we have econ, and we have a program called actuary science, which is sort of a math degree, a math/accounting degree that also focuses on insurance as well. We have two master's degree programs, one in physician assistant studies, which is our newer program. We also have a master's degree in athletic training, which only admits about 25 students every year. So it's very competitive, but it's one of the best athletic training programs in the Midwest. And the asterisks next to the majors indicate the departments that offer minors. And these are, we want to be able to indicate to you why we believe that you will succeed at Franklin College. And I would say one of the biggest reasons is our faculty. Our faculty place a premium on not only their teaching, but also the interaction with the students on campus. And one of the great things that I've seen about the campus in terms of faculty-student interaction is the faculty tend to have a relationship even after the students graduate, and they are connecting them with internship opportunities, employment opportunities. So the relationships are very, very healthy between faculty and students at Franklin College. But you also get focused mentorship, a very engaged, immersive learning experience. So not only do we encourage, of course, learning in the classroom, but learning opportunities outside the classroom as well. Then we also want to also focus on just some of our other attributes. One, we are an increasingly diverse environment, but we do believe in inclusivity as our campus. And we're starting to see that represented not only in our faculty and staff, but also amongst our students. A very beautiful campus as well. And we believe that by the time you graduate from Franklin College, you will be well prepared for either graduate or professional school, or for whatever particular career that you're actually interested in pursuing. We are a Division III athletic campus. We do not offer academic or athletic scholarships because of that, but we do offer very healthy academic scholarships that many of our students take advantage of. Over 50% of the students who attend Franklin College are actually athletes. And here are some of the costs that are connected with Franklin College, including room and board. Last year, we were about a little bit under $45,000. But in most cases, our academic scholarships, which every student receives, pretty much can get about half of your tuition down, which pretty much puts you at a in-state tuition rate once you receive an academic scholarship. So if you are interested in Franklin College, again, my name is Myron Duff. I'm the Associate Director of Multicultural Recruitment. You can either apply directly on our website at the website that you see on your page, on your screen, or you can also apply through Common App. There's no application fee. There's also no out-of-state fee. And all of our academic offerings are based on need. So no one is disadvantaged because of their situation of being out of state or being in a certain area of the country. So thank you so much. Hope to hear from you soon, and have a great day.
All right. Thank you, Franklin College. Our next institution is Hanover College.
Hi guys, my name is Amay Shireman. I'm the Senior Associate Director of Admission at Hanover College. It's a pleasure and privilege to be with you this evening. Oh, forgot to start my video, guys. Sorry, I should know this by now, right? Okay, here we go. So let's start at the beginning. My name is Amay Shireman. I'm the Senior Associate Director of Admission at Hanover College. My contact information is provided there. It's also available on our website. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to follow up. So Hanover is a small private liberal arts college. We are the oldest private liberal arts college in the state of Indiana. And what does that mean? You can get a lot of the statistics online already. So I want to just talk a little bit about what does it mean to be a student at Hanover College. Individualized instruction and personalized attention are things that we really focus on as it relates to the classroom experience. We want to make sure you feel comfortable with your faculty to ask questions. We want to make sure that your faculty know who you are so they can be looking for opportunities for internships or externships or research projects. So it really helps our students to have that confidence and that sense of community and collaboration as it relates to keeping our class sizes small and personalized. We want you to optimize your investment in your higher education. It's really important. You're paying a lot of money to go to college. And so we want you to make sure that you have the opportunity to explore across the curriculum. If you're an artist and an athlete, great. If you want to travel abroad and double a major, great. Those are all things that we want you to take advantage of. And I like to say we're small so that you can do that all, which ultimately, as I said, leads to you optimizing or maximizing your investment. Small schools are great for students who need guardrails, students who need kind of those checks and balances, that smaller community, those folks who are going to work with them and encourage them, cheer them on, but also make sure that they're on task, they're focused. They have a goal, they have a plan, they have a strategy, and they're going to help you ultimately accomplish what it is you hope to accomplish once you get to the end of that four-year degree plan. Close relationships across the community. This is so important. We think that our student body is really, not just in the classroom, but outside of the classroom, dependent on one another to learn from each other, to cheer each other on, to encourage each other. And so we really take pride not only in those faculty and student relationships, but in our peer relationships as well. Great mix of the athletics and arts. About 50% of our students are student athletes. And then I also think it's important for students who are looking for additional support, be it emotional, social, be it academic. It's really important that students who are seeking out that type of support, that type of encouragement, know where to go to reach for that. And so having a small school where you know where to go, who to contact, who to reach out to when you need that additional assistance, I think that's an advantage to looking at a place like Hanover College. What makes us unique? I mentioned that we're the oldest school, a private liberal arts college in Indiana. We have over 34 majors, including the opportunity to design your own major. We have over 20 varsity sports, 70 clubs and organizations. We do offer a 4-year guarantee, which means that if for some reason you aren't able to finish your degree plan in 4 years, Hanover College will pay your tuition for that 5th year in order for you to get the job done. We're so confident you can get that done that we're offering that with no strings attached. We have a 99% job placement rate. That's within 7 months of graduation. And I really love the fact that we take a really sort of integrative approach to learning. So it's not just the traditional liberal arts sort of lecture, research, reading, writing, intensive across the curriculum package as it relates to training you, educating you on lots of different things, but especially that focus on your major. We also want you to get some hands-on experience. And so we employ both strategies, not only that really intense, in-depth, sort of deep and broad opportunity to learn about those different subject areas that you're taking across the 4 years, but we want you to apply what you're learning in the classroom. And so if you're a student who learns by doing, Hanover's sort of unique approach to that would certainly work for you. I really want to encourage students to apply early. I know I said a lot of the data you can get on the website, but I do think it's important to remind you to apply early in order to maximize your scholarship and admission consideration. So students who apply by November 1 or December 1 will in fact maximize their eligibility, not only for admission, but for scholarship. So make sure you're working on those applications, set a target date for before December 1, before November 1, in order to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. And as I said, not only optimizing or maximizing your potential for admission, but also maximizing your potential for scholarship and financial assistance. Hanover College has been test optional since 2017, so I'm really proud to say that we were one of the first to roll that out. And our average GPA mean is anywhere between 3.4 and 3.7. If you have questions, contact me or schedule a campus visit. We'd love to see you.
All right. Thank you, Hanover College. Our next institution is the University of Southern Indiana.
Good evening. My name is Corinne Parsons, and I'm Senior Assistant Director at the University of Southern Indiana. USI is located in Evansville, which is the southernmost part of the state, and we are a state university. I think one thing that sets us apart among state universities is our campus size and our average class size, and that we're able to offer more of a private school feel, but with a public school cost. So I'd like to go over some of the basics admission criteria, some of our basic scholarship information, and then share with you some of the top reasons that our students choose to call USI home. When we're talking about the admission process, we review applications on a daily basis. So while we love for students to apply early, we continue to review applications throughout the entire year. October 1st is the first date that students are allowed to submit a deposit to USI, and housing becomes available in December. So we recommend that you apply prior to that time frame, but we'll continue to review applications after that. We do have a standalone application. However, there's no essay required, and we are test optional, truly test optional in the sense that for admission purposes, our goal is to make sure that you're ready to do college level work. If you feel that your test scores support your academic rigor, you can certainly submit those to us for review, but they are not required as part of the admission process. In fact, it's not required for most of our scholarships, which I'll talk about here in a minute. I'd like to share with you our freshman profile really quickly. Keep in mind, these are averages, so we do see students that fall well above these averages, as well as students who might fall below this. But this can be used as a baseline to figure out where you sit and whether or not submitting your test scores might be helpful to your application. When we review for admission, we also review for most of our merit scholarships that we provide through the admission process. And the most common one that we provide Indiana residents is the David L. Rice Merit Scholarship. This is based strictly on your high school GPA, and it ranges from $1,000 to $4,000 annually. It's a 4-year renewable award. We take a snapshot at the time that you apply for admission, and based upon your GPA at that time, we'll give you an initial award amount. And if you make improvements to your GPA throughout your senior year, we can reevaluate and increase that award as we see fit. Again, test scores are not required to be considered for this admission scholarship. So that's kind of the nuts and bolts. Very quickly. So I'd like to share with you the top 5 reasons that students typically choose USI. The first one is our location. Not only are we in the 3rd largest city in the state, but we are located about 2 miles outside of the city limits. So we tend to be a good fit, a good balance for students who like to have access to the things that a city has to offer, but don't necessarily like to be in the middle of that city setting. So we've got lots of walking paths and bike trails, and campus is beautiful and has a lot of the greenery, but at the same time, you can go to a concert downtown. We bring some major events in. We've got a zoo in town. And so lots of things that you can take advantage of as part of the Evansville community too. The 4th reason students attend USI are our facilities. We are a fairly young institution as far as colleges go, not even 55 years old at this point. And so many of our facilities are newer. If they're not built within the last 10 to 15 years, they've certainly been renovated since they were built. And one of the biggest draws, I think, for our students is our housing facilities. Here you can see our 2 housing options. We have on-campus residence halls and on-campus apartments. But no matter where you live on campus, the key is that you'll never share your bedroom and bathroom with more than one person. So it starts to feel at home very quickly, and you get acclimated. You know, you have to take care of your basic needs, make sure that you've got a roof over your head that you're comfortable in, you've got food to eat, and then you can focus on the studying. And so our housing facilities really help students to do that fairly quickly. The 3rd reason students tend to choose to attend USI is because of our cone. The cone is a landmark on campus. We don't have a bell tower or an ivory tower, but we have our cone and we're really proud of it. So if you get a chance to visit us, you'll get to go inside of the cone and leave your own mark. The second reason is opportunity. When we talk about opportunity for students, we have over 130 academic programs that students can choose from. And through that process, there's a lot of great opportunities for internships, for co-ops, for part-time jobs, and service learning projects, even within those specific classes where you don't have to even apply for those opportunities. We also look for ways for students to get involved on campus with over 150 student organizations to choose from, and lots of ways that you can apply what you're learning inside of the classroom, outside of those 4 walls. The top reason that people choose to attend USI is our people. And so I'll wrap it up with 2 stories about some of our people here on campus. In the middle of COVID, the pandemic, when students were remote learning, we had a group of international students who had to stay on campus. They weren't able to go back home. And so when we talk about our people being a top reason, it starts from the top down. And so our president was on campus on a weekly basis on Sunday evenings, serving food to our international students to make sure that they had a variety of food options and and also just got some of that genuine personal contact that we weren't necessarily always able to give in the middle of the pandemic. Obviously doing that in a socially distanced and safe way, but a way to show that we truly care about the students who are here. The last story is about one of our faculty members who teaches physics at USI. So we have a pretty strenuous pre-medicine program here at the university. And in order to prepare for the MCAT for medical school, students have to take physics. But the general physics class doesn't get all the way to the level of physics that is on the MCAT exam. And so we have faculty who will host outside study sessions just for the pre-med students to make sure that they are prepared to do well on that MCAT. So if that sounds like a place that would be a good fit for you, I certainly recommend that you schedule a visit with us. I provided our school codes and our contact information here. And I'd also like to note that for the month of September, you can apply to USI for free using the promo code noted here. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, University of Southern Indiana. Before we move on, I want to give a quick reminder for our attendees out there. You can use the Q&A function at the bottom of your screen to ask any questions you have in general for our panelists, or if you have questions for a specific school, you can enter those questions into the chat. Our next institution is Bethel University.
Hi, everyone. My name is Suzanne Volker, and I am one of the admission counselors at Bethel University, which is in Mishawaka, Indiana. We are in a great location. So if I can go to the next slide, there we go. We are in a great location. Like I said, we have about 16,000 businesses surrounding our area. So we're in the perfect spot for jobs. And whether you're looking for something post-college or you land an internship, which is great, we have many opportunities for you. So if you are a nurse and you want to work at a hospital, we have so many hospitals in the area. You can see some of the recent internship sites that we have right there. We have Fox 28, which is a popular news channel near us. So anything that you're looking for, we really have it. So we're in a great spot as far as opportunities. We have a great career and development office. So I always really highly encourage my students to be a part of this. Everything that they offer is free to you. So we have anything from resume coaching to interview prep. Anyone get nervous for interviews? I know that I do. We have mock interviews that you can do for free, and take it from me, it's really nice to do this before getting a job after college. So it's great that we offer that. And if you need someone to look at your cover letter or anything like that, we do that too. Our academics are very unique. We have a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and our average class size is about 18. So I don't know how that compares with your guys' current class sizes, but that's pretty small. I love to say that we're big enough that it's nice you don't know everyone, but we're small enough that you're going to get to know everyone in your classes. When you enter in to Bethel, you have about 2 classes with the same people in them. So it's called a block, and it really helps with the transition from high school to college to get to know people and to make it not so much overwhelming, because it's a big switch when you go to college. We have about 50 plus areas of study. Some of our popular majors, as you can see, are nursing, which is very, very high end. It's high quality. Our students in nursing start clinicals their sophomore year as opposed to their junior year, which most people start their junior year. You can see on the lower right, we have a simulation lab that costs about $1 million. So that's very high end. You get to work with Apollo is the adult patient that you see. And then we have a pediatric patient named PD Pediatric. It's pretty funny. So that's great. We have an engineering program where you do 3 years at Bethel and then 2 years at Notre Dame or Trine, which looks really great on your resume. Education is huge. Being an education major myself, we have a kindergarten classroom on campus, which is great. You can check out our other majors online as well. We have free tutoring, which is amazing. It's a miracle. If you're struggling early on definitely get involved in that. We have tutoring for every subject. And if you need any other accommodations, you have any other needs, we have a Center for Academic Success, and they're so helpful, whether it's you have test anxiety with one class or you have an IEP that needs to be transferred over. They're extremely helpful in helping make sure that you're successful. So we are a Christian university, and one thing I love to say is that not only did we prepare you academically, but when you're walking across the stage to get your diploma from Bethel, it's because we've also equipped you spiritually. So you've gone to class, you've done everything, but it's not just that. You were equipped spiritually to get to that point, to get your diploma. So we do that through chapel and different Bible studies on campus, as well as an event called Scripture 66. So we have chapel Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it's from 10 to 10:50 a.m. And you get to hear from speakers from all over. We've had someone from America's Got Talent come. We've had different missionaries come from all over the globe. We've had pastors and local Bethel people that are still around, different alums. So that's definitely one of my favorite parts about Bethel. It's very integral in all that we do. You can be a part of a smaller setting as well. So we have Bible studies, which happen in the fall within your dorms. So that's really fun just to get to know people a lot better that way as well. So you are coming to college to study, right? But you want to have fun. So we have a lot of different ways that you can get involved. We have a great campus activities board that puts together different activities, at least 2-3 per week. We have 30 intercollegiate teams, so you can see them listed there. We just added men's volleyball, so that's a fun fact. We have swimming and diving. We have basketball. Soccer is really big. Intramural sports. Any opportunity that you want to get involved in, you can definitely choose to. So we have music, theater, and art that are big as well. Next steps, definitely apply. You can do this after your junior year, and at that website right there, we are test optional. So if you have a 2.5 GPA or higher, you can not send in scores. I always welcome students to send them in just in case. Nursing looks for that. Certain majors do as well. Come for a visit too. You can sign up on our website and connect with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Bethel University. Our next institution is St. Mary's College.
Hey everyone. Just a quick second here to get things up and running. I'm glad to see that our Northern Indiana schools with Bethel and Holy Cross College coming up next are well represented. Welcome to St. Mary's College. My name is Alex Bauer. I've been working at St. Mary's for it's actually my 8th year. We are located in beautiful Notre Dame, Indiana. Who is St. Mary's? We are a small school, about 1,600 students at St. Mary's. We are, of course, a strong Catholic institution. We are also a women's college at St. Mary's. So definitely some unique characteristics about us. Where do our students come from? This is one of my favorite features of St. Mary's because I do get to work with our local students. So if you are from the South Bend area, you might be working with me. I also work with students from the state of Pennsylvania. I also work with students from the state of California. So while we do have students from across the state, which we're always really excited to see our native Hoosiers on campus, I really enjoy that your roommate might be from Los Angeles or Nebraska or Texas or Boston. I think it's really, really exciting that our students are coming to St. Mary's from all over the place. Again, about a third in state. And students are bringing a variety of interests, a variety of talents, and a variety of backgrounds to St. Mary's. Over a quarter of our students are first generation students at St. Mary's, and we're really proud and excited to have those students on our campus. A little bit about our academics, a lot of great offers at St. Mary's, and really the word I like to use, 2 words I like to use when describing our academics at St. Mary's. I like to use the words flexible and this word individualized experience that you see on your screen here. I really think is important because at St. Mary's with that smaller school environment, again, small class sizes, but really very much a flexible environment and very much an individualized experience. So Yes, your classes are going to be small, but not only are classes going to be small, but each student has their own path at St. Mary's. Each student is taking a different set of coursework, even though you might all be nursing majors. Maybe you want to be a nurse, but you want to work at a long-term care facility, whereas someone else wants to be a nurse, but maybe is going to be working in a NICU. Different business majors, things like that, are each going to have a different class path. I really enjoy that. It's up to you to kind of make your St. Mary's experience academically what you want it to be, and also outside the classroom as well. I think it's a really exciting thing. And again, that flexibility really pairs itself for students using the entire academic program that we offer at St. Mary's. We don't review based on major. So we want to see strong nursing majors at St. Mary's. We have a nationally accredited nursing program, but we want to see strong art majors as well. We want to see strong business majors, strong sociology majors, strong social work majors. So we don't review based on major. Once you're accepted at St. Mary's, you have until the end of your sophomore year before you have to declare a major. So you have plenty of time to really dip your toe in different academic waters, make sure you are in the right path for yourself, both professionally and academically. So really enjoy that flexibility and really enjoy that students have truly the ability to make their own unique academic experience at St. Mary's College. I think it's a great opportunity. I mentioned that we are, of course, a women's college and really excited to be so. If you are out there listening this tonight or on the recording later on and you're thinking my high school is a co-ed high school, good news, that's the majority of our students coming to St. Mary's College. The majority of our students do go to co-ed high schools. If we are the only women's college you're considering, or maybe we're the only women's college that you even know of, again, you are in the majority in that sense. And most of our students coming to St. Mary's, we are the only women's college that they were applying to. Really think it is a fantastic environment. It is truly a unique place for our students, our women to grow on campus. Truly every leadership position on campus is held by women. Every thing on campus is really built for and by women on campus. It is definitely a unique environment that our students really, really do enjoy and cherish. One of the questions that we get asked that I'll talk a little bit more is about kind of, can St. Mary's prepare me for life after St. Mary, after graduation with the co-ed world? And we absolutely can, because we are not in a vacuum at St. Mary's. We have other campuses around us, which we are really, really excited as part of the tri-campus community. So what's great about that is you get that small school experience at St. Mary's College, but if you want to join marching band, get football tickets and things like that from the University of Notre Dame, right across the street from us, as well as our fellow Holy Cross institution, Holy Cross College, immediately to our south as well. Great opportunities. I am, though, really proud to say that we do, of course, all three of us stand on our own. Our students are proud to be Bells. Our students are proud to be St. Mary's students, and they're proud to call St. Mary's home. Wonderful opportunities on our campus, Division III NCAA athletics, great service opportunities. As a strong Catholic institution, we do not require it, but the Catholic Mass is said daily, so wonderful opportunities to engage in the Catholic faith while you're at St. Mary's College if you choose to. Study abroad is huge on campus. Over half our students do study abroad, and I'm confident in saying every major can study abroad. So you can be a nurse, you can study abroad, you can graduate in 4 years, you can be an engineer, an accounting major, education majors. All students can study abroad, and you are going to graduate in 4 years at St. Mary's, and I'm really excited to offer that for our students. Here's a little bit about the results again, and kind of where our students end up. I'm asked that question a lot. You know, where do your students leave after St. Mary's? Where do they go? I'd love it as a native of South Bend, Indiana. This is my hometown. I'd love it if all that great brain power stayed here. But I mentioned that our students come from across the country and around the world, and our students oftentimes graduate and then go home or adopt a new hometown. So I really enjoy that. We've got a really strong alumni group in Los Angeles, really strong alumni group in DC, really strong alumni group in Atlanta, of course, throughout the Midwest and Indiana, really strong alumni club. So I really enjoy that our students are getting jobs and are getting graduates, getting jobs and going to graduate programs, and they are doing so truly across the country. How do we come to St. Mary's College? You got to apply first. We are free for all students to apply at St. Mary's. I don't think the word free is on this screen, and it probably should be, because we are a free application for all students. Common App is the best way to apply to St. Mary's. Really simple and straightforward, early decision and regular decision. You see those deadlines there, and very much a holistic review process. I cannot stress that enough. Every application is reviewed by multiple admission counselors. Every word is read by different admission counselors, so your essay is really important. Your entire high school transcript is important to us. Freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, very much important to us. It is certainly not just a test score, certainly not just a GPA at St. Mary's. We really want to make sure you are going to be successful at St. Mary's. Stay in touch with us, keep engaged with us. We've got great opportunities to visit on campus. We do have face-to-face campus tours. You can meet with faculty members. If you're into Division III NCAA athletics, great opportunities to meet with our coaching staff. Maybe you're throughout the state, can't make it to campus for an afternoon or just want to sit on your couch. We've got some great virtual opportunities as well. We have some other things on our website, so keep an eye on that website so that we can keep in touch with you. Let us know how we can help. We've got 4 staff members that kind of split up the Indiana state. I'm for the top half of the state there in South Bend, but Brianna, Colleen, and Sarah, we're all here to help, whether it's academic questions, financial aid, admission stuff, we're all here for you. So thanks so much, everyone.
All right, thank you, St. Mary's College. And our last institution is Holy Cross College.
Hello, hello everyone. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me bring up my PowerPoint then. Okay, can everyone see the slides?
No, I don't think you're screen sharing yet.
Oh, okay. Let me see real quick. All right. Okay, what about now?
It's still not there.
Huh.
Have you selected the appropriate screen?
Okay. Okay, what about now? Good?
It looks like it's loading.
Okay.
Okay, you're good to go.
Okay, you can see the screen now. Okay, thank you so much for helping me with that. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dulce Macias. I'm an admissions counselor here at Holy Cross College, right next to St. Mary's, where Alex is working at. And I'm an admissions counselor and a program coordinator for one of our scholarships here at Holy Cross College. So I do a little bit of admissions and retention. My colleague Emma will be sharing my contact information as well as the link to register for this event and receive more information from us. And also to visit. We have in-person visits through the chat. So yeah, let's get started. So we are a small Catholic liberal arts college of about 500 students located in Notre Dame, Indiana, right across from the University of Notre Dame and St. Mary's College. We are founded by the same congregation and located right next to each other. So we share a lot of our core values with them and form the tri-campus community. And our mission here at Holy Cross College is to educate and form global citizens with the competence to see and the courage to act. We do this by forming our students as scholars, citizen leaders, and disciples through our classes, activities, and especially our curriculum called the core curriculum. So as part of the core curriculum, all students are required to participate in the Cornerstone course, where they learn about the basics of college, such as time management, study tips, how to find books through the library here at Holy Cross and at Notre Dame for their research projects. As well, students are also partnered up and matched with an academic advisor and staff for one-on-one mentoring for that additional support as they transition into college. One of the specific unique classes of the core curriculum is the Common Good Practicum and Seminar, which asks the question of what is the common good and how can you and your unique set of gifts and skills live your life adhered towards it. So as part of the class, you get to volunteer at a local community here and see what is being done to address some issues here that are going on and affecting the community. You would also participate in the Global Perspectives class, where students expand their knowledge of their own place in the world by discussing issues affecting citizens from around the world. So the 3 biggest ones being immigration, refugee awareness, and interreligious dialogue. You can also participate in our study abroad programs in London, Ireland, Rome, and Italy. We offer 9 majors, and the most popular being business and biology, as well as psychology. 5 of our majors can be completed within 3 years on an accelerated track in case you want to save time and money. And we also offer 17 minors, the newest one being computer science, as well as we offer partnerships with graduate programs at Notre Dame and St. Mary's, where you can get your bachelor's here in 3 years and get your master's there in 1 year. And then every graduating student, regardless of major, is required to complete a professional internship. We have plenty of partnerships and connections in the area, and staff is very dedicated to making sure you are matched with the best one. I know of one student who got an internship just by walking down the quad and running into the director of the Career Center. The staff and professors here are always trying to their best to connect you with opportunities. We are all about connections. And then every graduating student also participates and prepares for a senior capstone project and presentation where you reflect on your experience throughout Holy Cross, and you get to present that to your loved ones, your friends, your family, your professors. And we can go on. One of our partnerships with Notre Dame is that if you are interested in a STEM major, such as engineering, as well as economics or pre-health, you can participate in the Driscoll Scholars Program. You do 2 years here, get your associates here, and then you go and do 2 or 3 years at Notre Dame. It's for engineering and STEM majors, as well as pre-health and economics. And you can learn more about that at hcc-nd.edu/Driscoll. And then Holy Cross College is a Catholic college for the modern world. We are distinctly Catholic and open to all. All students, regardless of their religious background, are welcome at Holy Cross College. And about 3/4 of our students currently identify as being Catholic. For those who would like, but we are open to all. For those who would like to participate in faith-based activities, our campus ministry is one of the most active programs on campus. Students can participate in daily and weekend masses and theology on tap, Spes Unica retreats, pilgrimages to notable sites with the Congregation of Holy Cross, such as Montreal, Canada. That's one of my favorites. And then Holy Cross is a residential college with most of our students living on campus. You are required to live on campus your first 2 years, but you can stay on all 4 years. The dining hall is in the same building as 3 of the residence halls. So students can go from daily mass to the study lounge to the dining hall, all within the same building. One of the best parts of Holy Cross College is that we are part of the tri-campus community. So you can take classes at Notre Dame and St. Mary's. You'll have your friends and your dorm mates all in your classes, and also participate in clubs and activities across the 3 campuses, such as the Notre Dame Marching Band, and go to the football games. Here's information for our application. We are rolling deadline after November 1st, and you can apply through Common App. Our application is free. And make sure to submit the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. So you can also, we can also see if you qualify for need-based assistance, and you are automatically considered for scholarships from $8,000 to $20,000. Anything else, please contact me through my email, and we would love to see you on campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Holy Cross College. We have just a few minutes left before we wrap up. So I have a question I'd like to ask everyone. I invite you to, our panelists to turn their video and their audio on and respond to what's one thing you would like for students to remember about your school. You can give us a really quick answer. And we'll start with Frank.
So you can do it all. That's what I'll say for Hanover College. We're small, so you can do it all.
Awesome.
At St. Mary's, I'd say flexibility and friendships is what I would say for St. Mary's.
Awesome.
I would say for Bethel that we are very unique in that we're very intentional in everything we do. So you can see that in our class sizes and in the community that we have.
The fun fact would be that our mascot is Basil, the Saint Bernard. But on the more serious note is that we really try our best to form connections with students and make sure that they grow as scholars, citizens, leaders, and disciples.
At USI, I would say the one thing to take away is that a lot of students find us as the Goldilocks fit, the not too big, not too small, that just right, and being able to provide kind of that smaller feel with the public school amenities and resources.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you all. We are out of time for tonight's event, but thank you for joining us. For our attendees, I'd like to thank you for listening in on today's presentations. When you close your browser for this event, there will be a link for a very quick 5-question survey, and we'd appreciate any feedback you can provide us on today's event. We encourage you to check back in the event schedule and sign up for any other sessions this afternoon or this evening that you're interested in. You will be able to view the recording of today's session on the StriveScan website by visiting strivescan.com/Indiana. Sorry, I forgot to share my screen there. But thank you all for joining us. Please remember to complete the survey and visit the website to sign up for any additional sessions you have. And thank you for attending. I hope you have a good night.